Greetings, everyone. Today, our 1565th Cheonshim Won devotion. Everyone participating, truly welcome and congratulations. Again today, unchangingly, for our leaders of Cheonyeonguk offering devotion, I offer my gratitude. And worldwide, we are connected to 29,280 locations, and about 63,000 members are offering devotion with one heart. And for this, I offer my gratitude again. Today, Heavenly Korea, in Cheonwon Special District, 305 people are here at the main branch. And Cheonsung Church, 134 in Songbuk Church, commemorating the 500th Vigil Devotion. 68 people are offering devotion together. Iksan Church, 65. Samwon University Church, 63. Changwon Church, 60. Like that, the churches of Heavenly Korea are offering devotion. Heavenly Korea, Yangchon Church reaches their 777th Vigil Devotion. Ichon Church, 500th Vigil Devotion. In Sochon Church reaches their 200th Vigil Devotion. Heavenly Japan, we have many locations where members gather. Nagano Church has 29 people gathered and offering devotion. And the 407 members that are a part of Nagano Church are all offering devotion together, most online. And Kamigawa Church, Yonhaku Church, and Usunomiya Church, Hikone Church, all these churches are offering devotion. Today, Heavenly Japan, at about 24,300 locations, they are attending via YouTube and worldwide, internationally. Here and there, they're offering devotion. And as you saw in the video, Heavenly Asia Pacific branch, the 21-day spirituality workshop trainees, they're offering devotion all week. And I truly express my gratitude for this worldwide devotion. And today, there are those offering devotion in front of the detention center. Today, facing the 236th day of tremendous difficulty, in front of the detention center, there is Kwanak Church, Guri Church, and Ansan Church, commemorating Teacher's Day. Our Mother of Humanity, Mother of Peace, our true mother who walked the path of a true teacher. To our Holy Mother and true mother, we offer our deepest gratitude, planting light and hope amidst the darkness and amidst of war and conflict, the footsteps that bring about peace and harmony. That was the path of a true teacher. Those teachings were words of life that all the world must follow, and all the dedication and sincerity she showed would go beyond generations, and with seeds of peace would change the world. Today, this 1565th Vigil Devotion, we offer our gratitude for this devotion, and we determine to be victorious in the end, until the end. Like this, church leader Song In-young sent his message in front of the detention center, and today marks the 1730th weekend workshop. The week that is conducted every week reached its 1730th layer on this devotion of Tower of Devotion. We had 988 registrations of Korean members and 225 of Japanese members, and internationally 136. So in total, we have 3,349 registrations. 2,225 Japanese members in the weekend workshop. And amidst this dissolution of the Japanese churches, they're offering so much devotion. So although the church may have been dissolved, the mother nation, true mother, the true filial sons and daughters are standing up. And I believe through this, greater works of heaven will come about in Heavenly Japan. The connection that mother has with the mother nation cannot be severed. And if all the children cry out in prayer, then the works of protection will come about. Today, our long-term trainees, we have 556 of them. And today we have the 13th 3-day spirituality Cheonshim residence workshop, and tomorrow 180 of them graduates. When everyone wearing Cheonshim robe along with the Cheonshim choir offered praise. And we could see that there are so many people that they had to step down from the stage. Now, among the trainees, we have teenagers to people in their 80s. And truly, first, second, third generation becoming one. Offer the praise, let's go back to true parents with earnest hearts. Everything learned at the main branch. From the moment that these things are connected with the churches, miracles happen. All the devotion, all the workshops of the main branch, when they are connected with the branches of the world, of each continent, the amazing works of the Holy Spirit will be brought about. And we can see that the workshops of the main branch are being sent to these continental branches. The Spirituality 40-day workshop is being fulfilled, and the Spirituality 21-day workshop is being fulfilled. And the Cheonshim residence workshop of 3 days, 7 days, is being conveyed to the branches. And like this, new works, a new history is being made. And you just saw the 21-day workshop video of Heavenly Asia Pacific, and we could see. I hope you experience that new works of heaven is happening in Heavenly Asia Pacific, and please offer much devotion. And today was the 45th Teacher's Day. It started in 1982, and the first Teacher's Day was commemorated on May 26th, and we changed it to May 15th. The reason of this is it was the day where the greatest king of Korea was born. And that day where King Sejong was born was May 15th. And making the Korean text Hangul, he became the great teacher of the Korean people. And for all teachers to remember that achievement of King Sejong and teach and bring about accomplishments as King Sejong did, that is why they changed the day of Teacher's Day to May 15th. So, I hope you face this Teacher's Day not just as Teacher's Day, but as true Teacher's Day. Our heavenly parents are our eternal true parents. They are our true, eternal true teacher and eternal true. Oh, 3대 주체사상. Eternal true owner. So he's the eternal parent, eternal teacher, eternal owner. So the Adam and Eve were to resemble this true parents, true teacher, and true owner. But through the fall, they lost the authority to become the true parents and the true owner and the true teacher. And on earth, on heaven, where are they to go? They don't know. So in hell they became people who cry in hell on earth and hell in heaven. So the providence of restoration of heavenly parent is the history of finding the true parents. So with the flow of human history, looking for the restored Adam and Eve, heavenly parent found it was the providence of looking for heavenly parents' only begotten son and only begotten daughter. And then finally, the manifestation of the true parents came about with true love. And as heavenly parents' sons and daughters, they became the owner of life and lineage to give true life, and our true parents who manifested on this land. That is the miracle of the providence. There's no greater blessed news. Even knowing the providence of restoration and the providence of heavenly parent, that is a miracle. But being able to meet and live at the same time with true parents, that is the miracle among miracles. And being born as heavenly parents' children, that is the grace of grace and blessing of blessing that cannot be exchanged with the entire universe. Now, if we look back on the goal of the providence of restoration, it is to bring about the true teacher. Humanity, through the fall, fell into ignorance. And amidst this providence, heaven sent the substance of word, the substance of truth, and that was the only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. This is Revelation chapter 14. No, chapter 1, verse 14. He says, I am the truth, I am the life, I am the way. So, No, chapter 1, verse 14, he says, I am the truth, I am the life, I am the way. So those who, because there were those who weren't able to accept the truth. So finally, on this land, the returning Messiah came, and to all of humanity, saying, I am the path, I am the truth, I am the life. And if you add one more thing there, I am the love, that's what your Father said. And if we add another one, saying that I am the eternal life, he taught us the purpose of creation and revealed all the secrets of the universe and life. And sending the only begotten daughter as true parents, the incorporeal heavenly parents, the heavenly parent who was with the Word, manifested as the substantial Word on earth, and becoming one with the true parents, spread the substantial Word throughout the cosmos. And finally, Foundation Day came, and through the entrance ceremony of Cheonshim Won Sanctum, the world of true heavenly parents' direct governance was opened. Those words of the true teacher, you are to take them in. And if you become true students, true disciples, there's no greater glory than that. Our true parents who are the greatest and true teachers, it's not just for a few years they're on this earth, but the words that we read today. It is said that they are the eternal true teachers. And tonight, if you ask upon heaven, what must I do? How must I do? If you truly empty yourself and ask, you will hear the voice of heavenly parents and true parents as the true teachers saying, do this or do that. You will hear that voice. And those who have heard those voices offer testimonies. Aju? When you know such a father, you're able to attend heavenly parents and true parents as the true teachers, the true eternal teachers. No matter where you are on this earth, if you have this give and receive action with the spirit world, heaven teaches you through the works of resonance. To a trainee of the 13th 3-day Cheonshim Resonance Workshop, True Father gave a trainee, Pure Water, this message. This resonance workshop, the heavenly doors are open. And it is a workshop that teaches you how to communicate with spirit worlds. It is how to communicate with heavenly parents. All the devotion that you offer during this period, resonance is a part of it. What is resonance? It is matching the frequency. With whom must your frequency match? It must match with heavenly parents. If you match, it is not to be matched with Satan. It is a time where you match frequencies with heavenly parents. It is the time to resonate with Cheonshim, heaven's heart. And this time, with heaven's doors open, it is a time of resonance prayer where Satan cannot invade you. What a time of grace it is. You must understand. So Cheonshim resonance prayer, Cheonshim resonance calling out prayer, Cheonshim resonance praise prayer, Cheonshim resonance kundok. That is why we have these titles. There's Cheonshim in front of everything. It is a time where you match frequencies with heavenly parents. In front of resonance, there must be the word Cheonshim, aju. In front of Cheonshim, if there's Hashim, which means evil heart, you fall astray. In front of resonance, if there's Taksong, fallen nature, then you fall astray. If in front of resonance, there's Akshim, which is evil heart, then works of evil spirits come about. So, Cheonshim resonance. It is proclaiming who you're resonating with. That is why it is important. So, True Mother, to those who are receiving resonance spirituality workshop, she said through Cheonshim Won devotion, you are to rid and clear away the obstacles that are in front of the providence. So, through Cheonshim Won devotion, you're to clear away all the obstacles in this individual providence as well. You have your enemy within you, the enemy ghost, the enemy central spirits. And through Cheonshim Won devotion, you're to clear away your personal obstacles. Through Cheonshim Won devotion, you're to clear away the obstacles of your family. Through Cheonshim Won devotion, the obstacles of your church, you must clear those away as well. Especially Cheonshim Won visual devotion is the time where you can resonate with Cheonshim. Cheonshim Won visual devotion is the time where the gates of heaven are wide open, and a time where you can match the frequencies with heavenly parents. So there's no opening for Satan to invade. So it is a time where we can organize and clear away everything. I'm telling you the importance of this time. Where we are to go is the eternal world, the spirit world. The place, the heaven where we give and receive love of Heavenly Parent. We are to resonate because we do not know how to match our frequencies of Heavenly Parent. We cannot communicate, but going to the spirit world. If we cannot do it on this earth, how can we do it in the spirit world? We are supposed to live a life of practice and resonance with Heavenly Parent on this earth. Today, you saw Cheonshim Weekly. No matter how much one prays, if you don't feel True Mother's heart, our member prayed with everything she had, and then finally felt the heart of Mother. Finally, after the fallen humanity, Heavenly Parent finally had the children to embrace. And these children, they are children that can be embraced by Heavenly Parent, but because they don't know the heart of Heavenly Parent, because they're not able to hear the voices of Heavenly Parent, because they cannot match the frequency with Heavenly Parents, they cannot. They stay on the path of trials, and they keep walking this path, and that is why their bodies are being stained. But if they're able to match the frequencies of Heavenly Parents and unite mind and body and communicate with Heavenly Parents, then they are able to realize that the path, the will of Heavenly Parent is my will, and the path that Heavenly Parent desires is my path. That is why the time of Cheonshim residence is an important time that is paramount, most important. And if you move forward knowing this fact, then you'll be able to match your frequencies with Heavenly Parents quicker. While receiving this 3-day residence prayer workshop, truly, you're to match your frequencies with Heavenly Parents and understand your heart. And I hope you'll be able to hear the voice of Heavenly Parents. I truly wish for this. True Father gave this message to a pure water. Let us offer a great round of applause of gratitude. Do you believe in True Father who is even sending messages at this very moment? Do you believe in the absolute good spirits who are working now? Do you believe in our 선배님들, our early members who are working, but because you cannot match your frequencies with Heavenly Parents? How painful would it be, even though if the spirit world is calling out to you and you can't hear? Yesterday we had a testimony. Having such a hard time, being in so much pain, she prayed in Cheonshim Won desperately. Then the light of heaven was shown upon her, and all of her fallen nature was burned away. And last week we heard such tearful testimonies. And we too have to resonate and communicate with the spirit world. And the problems you must resolve on this earth to resolve in the spirit world. So don't languish and don't isolate yourself just because you have sinned on this earth. And every time there's a great event through the love of true parents, to wipe away those sins of the past. That is why we have the holy wine ceremony. No matter how great a sin it was, no matter how great a sin it was for Satan to invade, through the holy wine, True Mother, True Parents gave us a new start. Before the Cheonwon Cheonil Sanctum entrance ceremony, was there a holy wine ceremony? Yes or no? There was. And that wasn't. There's many times that we had the holy wine ceremony. True parents is the true parents of ability who bestow upon us the grace of cleansing every kind of sin. And if we truly become true children who attend our true parents, and if we become true children who can resonate with Heavenly Parent, become Cheonshim 일체 자녀, which means children that are one with Heavenly Heart, one with Cheonshim. If we become children who are truly one with the only begotten daughter, Holy Mother, then heaven cannot ignore your prayers. The subject heavenly world will be mobilized. 천상경 page 1414, there are these words. All the spirit worlds is proving this fact. All the philosophers, even those of the communist societies, are shedding tears of gratitude. What is that? Even those who are in the spirit world, without the blessing of grace, there's no path towards salvation. Knowing this, all the absolute good spirits in the spirit world, the millions of absolute good spirits, are shedding tears of gratitude and are trying to repay to true parents. Facing this glorious time, we on this earth, with this deep realization to the subject heavenly world, we must educate. True Mother in 2018 picked out 8 people and said, in Cheonshim Won, until 3 a.m., you must educate. You must educate about the true parents. You must educate that True Mother is the only begotten daughter. You must educate toward the spirit world. No one can went to the spirit world knowing these things. So that's why every night we educated to the spirit world that True Mother is the only begotten daughter. We had such a time of education. So, amongst the prophets of Africa, in a gym, he received a vision of seeing True Mother. And they're hearing that story, right? And seeing that there are prophets speaking and testifying about True Mother. You who are in the golden age, who are attending True Mother and experience the entrance ceremony, you are the center of this physical world who must also educate, with loud voices, educate the spirit world. The prophets who lived 4,000 years ago, they don't know more than you. The disciples of Jesus 2,000 years ago, they don't know more than you. Today, you inherited everything of this providential history. You are the disciples who received education from the true teacher. In this providential golden age, when you think that you are in this holy mission, thinking that attending true parents is heaven, you must move forward in advance. Now, you must not think that as our churches were dissolved, there's no place to pray. Even going up the mountain, going up to cave, no matter where you are, if you offer desperate prayer and meets heavenly parent, that is the place of glory. From there, the works of miracles will be brought about. Our members of Heavenly Japan, do not languish until what you did now. Do more and move forward with life and death determination. And everyone, all blessed family members, do not lose your strength. It seems that our nations that are experiencing war made the most registrations. Russia, Ukraine. And seeing the registrations, we can see that those who are experiencing war offer the most desperate prayers. And we, although we're not experiencing war, we must pray like war. If we move forward with such a heart, then we could defeat the forces of evil. And we can see the light of Heavenly Parent being bestowed upon the individual, being bestowed upon the family. And we could see that we could testify about Heavenly Parent more. And we can see that from today's testimony, today's weekly, that child that only had a 5% possibility of surviving, and they were about to do a cesarean section, and then suddenly the lights of the hospital went out, and then we saw that through a miracle, that child was given a natural birth, healthily, and witnessing every day, the father, during 120 days, he personally witnessed 12 people, and the team witnessed 52 people. So we should think that at the darkest time, heaven works the most. So heavenly Korea, during this difficult time, This is the time when it's the darkest, and this is the time where Heavenly Parent is putting His attention on us. And if you have faith in this and offer earnest prayer, then the living Heavenly Parent, His authority will be bestowed upon us. I hope you pray with this heart. Thank you so much.
은혜의 말씀을 주신